Ladies and gentlemen, time is the one thing you can never get back. Each day, we're given 24 hours, a gift that is equal for everyone, regardless of who they are. The question is, what are you doing with those 24 hours? Are you spending them or are you investing them? You see, time isn't just a measure of hours and minutes. It's the most valuable asset you have. Once it's gone forever. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to one simple thing: how they use their time. The first step in winning is understanding just how valuable your time is. Time doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't care about your plans, your dreams, or your excuses. Every moment you waste is a moment you'll never get back. If you want to start winning, you need to treat your time like the precious resource it is. It's the foundation of every success you'll ever achieve. Now, let's talk about the things that drain our time. We all have them. Maybe it's mindlessly scrolling through social media, or perhaps it's watching TV shows that don't add value to our lives. Whatever it is, these time drainer activities are stealing your future. To win, you need to eliminate distractions. Identify the things that pull you away from what's important and make the conscious decision to remove them. Start small. Delete that app, turn off the notifications, or create a boundary for when you'll focus. When you stop allowing distractions to take over, you'll begin to see how much time you really have. Without goals, you're just moving through the motions. You're busy, but you're not productive. To truly win, you need to set clear and specific goals. What do you want to achieve, and why? Break those big dreams into manageable steps. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Instead say, I will write 500 words every day, or I will learn one new skill each week. It's the clarity of your goal that makes the difference. It gives you focus. It gives you direction. And once you know where you're going, every moment spent becomes a step forward. Once you have your goals set, it's time to prioritize your tasks. Not everything on your to-do list deserves your attention. Some things are urgent but not important, while others are important but not urgent. To win, you must focus on what will take you closest to your goal. Ask yourself, is this task helping me get closer to my dreams? Is this the best use of my time right now? When you focus on the most important tasks, the smaller distractions won't have the power to sidetrack you. Winning isn't about doing everything at once. It's about showing up every day, doing the work consistently even when it feels tough. Success is built on small, consistent actions. You don't need to do everything perfectly, just keep moving forward. Start each day with the intention to make progress, and even if you only move forward by 1 inch, you'll eventually cover miles. Consistency is the key to turning your goals into results. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools you have. When you're held accountable, you're more likely to follow through. Share your goals with someone you trust, someone who will check in on you and hold you responsible for your actions. Or better yet, hold yourself accountable. Track your progress, measure your success, and commit to improving every single day. Accountability ensures that you're not just dreaming about success, you're doing the work to make it happen. Underscore, 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 underscore. Get those SEPBUCK on. What's the name of it? Except for somebody take the credit. You have all the time you need to achieve your goals. The question is, are you using it wisely? Stop letting your time slip away. Recognize its value, eliminate distractions, set clear goals, prioritize what matters, Stay consistent and hold yourself accountable. These are the steps that will transform your life, and they will move you from wasting time to winning in life. The clock is ticking. Make every second count. Underscore, 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 underscore. And that's what time is, the one resource that every person, no matter who they are, has in equal measure. We all have the same 24 hours each day. But the key to success lies not in how much time we have, but in how we use it. Time doesn't discriminate. It doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't care about your struggles, your goals, or your dreams. Once a moment passes, it's gone. This is why time is your most valuable asset. Once it's lost, it can never be reclaimed. Yet, so many of us fail to realize the true value of time. We live day to day, sometimes going through the motions, wasting hours on things that don't move us forward. Time, when wasted, is lost forever, and no amount of regret can bring it back. This is why it's critical to understand the value of time and treat it with the utmost respect. Once you grasp how powerful time is, it becomes easier to make every moment count, to focus on what truly matters, and to make decisions that push you toward your goals. Think about it for a moment. How many of your days are spent mindlessly scrolling through social media or watching hours of television? How many times have you let distractions and small tasks pull you away from your big dreams? Time doesn't discriminate. Whether you use it for productive actions or let it slip away on things that don't matter, the clock keeps ticking, and those minutes and hours you waste will never come back. The key to success isn't simply about having time, it's about making time work for you. If you want to stop wasting time and start winning, you have to understand that time is a finite resource. You can always make more money, you can always rebuild your health, but you can never buy back lost time. This mindset is a game changer. Once you realize that time is precious, your perspective on how you spend it will shift. You'll become more intentional with your actions, more focused on your goals, and more deliberate in how you use your energy. Take a moment to think about the most successful people in the world. What sets them apart from others? It's not that they have more time than anyone else. It's that they make better use of the time they have. They wake up early, they have a clear vision for their day, and they prioritize their tasks based on what will bring them closer to their goals. They don't waste their time on things that don't align with their vision, and they don't let trivial matters distract them from their mission. This is where time management becomes essential. Time management isn't about cramming more tasks into your day. It's about focusing on the right task. It's about saying no to the things that don't serve your purpose and saying yes to the things that move you forward. It's about eliminating distractions that pull your attention away from what matters. When you understand the value of time, you begin to recognize which activities are a waste of it and which ones are investments in your future. Start by asking yourself, how am I spending my time today? Look at how you allocate your hours. Are you spending them on things that align with your values, your goals, and your vision for the future, or are you letting distractions take over? Be honest with yourself. The truth is that if you're wasting your time, you're wasting your future. But the good news is, as soon as you realize it, you can change. You can begin to reclaim your time and put it toward activities that help you grow, develop, and achieve the success you desire. It all starts with a mindset shift. You must adopt the mindset that time is a non-renewable resource, and you must approach every day with intention. This mindset will help you prioritize your goals, eliminate distractions, and focus on actions that move you closer to success. Instead of allowing life to happen to you, you begin to take control of your time. Every action you take becomes a step toward your dreams, and you're no longer just drifting through your days. In conclusion, time is your most valuable resource because it's the one thing you can never get back. Every moment counts. You must treat your time with respect and make every minute work for you. Once you truly understand the value of time, you'll start making more intentional decisions, prioritizing what matters, and eliminating distractions. Time is the currency of your success. How you spend it determines the life you create. So ask yourself today, how will you choose to spend your time? Will you let it slip away, or will you start using it to build the future you've always dreamed of? The choice is yours. We all have dreams, goals, and aspirations, but none of those things will come to life if we don't take the right steps to turn them into reality. And the first step toward making that happen is eliminating the things that drain our time. If you're serious about winning, you cannot afford to let distractions take over. Distractions are like silent thieves, stealing your time without you even realizing it. The more time you spend on distractions, the less you have for the things that matter most, the things that will move you closer to your goals and bring you success. It's important to realize that distractions come in many forms. They aren't always obvious. Yes, there's social media, binge-watching shows, and the constant checking of your phone for notifications, but there are also subtler distractions, such as negative self-talk, unproductive meetings, or even people who don't support your vision. These distractions, although not always immediately harmful, can slowly take up your time, causing you to lose focus and fall behind on your priorities. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you need to take a close look at your life and ask yourself, what's distracting me? What's standing in the way of my success? Eliminating distractions doesn't mean cutting out everything you enjoy, but it does mean taking a hard look at where your time is going and being honest about what's not serving you. It might mean setting boundaries with people who take up too much of your time, or stepping away from toxic environments that drain your energy. It could also mean eliminating habits that are sabotaging your progress, such as procrastination or overcommitting yourself. The goal isn't to live a life devoid of fun or relaxation, but to intentionally create space for the activities that will help you grow, develop, and ultimately succeed. One of the most effective ways to eliminate distractions is to create a clear, focused environment. If you work in an office, for instance, set up a space that is free of clutter and full of things that inspire productivity. If you're working at home, create a designated workspace that allows you to stay focused and reduce interruptions. But creating a focused environment isn't just about your physical space. It's also about your mental space. Your mind is your most powerful tool, and it's easy to let it wander or get bogged down with worries and stress. One way to protect your mental space is to set aside time each day to clear your mind. This could be through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes to reset. When you clear your mind, you make room for creativity, focus, and better decision making. Another key to eliminating distractions is learning how to say no. Many of us struggle with this, thinking we need to please everyone or take on every opportunity that comes our way. But the truth is, every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're saying no to something more important. You're saying no to your time, your energy, and your dreams. The more you learn to say no, the more you protect your time and your focus. Saying no isn't a negative thing, it's a powerful tool for protecting your future. When you say no to the distractions, you're saying yes to your success. Eliminating distractions also requires making a conscious effort to replace time-wasting habits with productive ones. This might mean setting aside time each day to work on a project, or dedicating a specific time each week to learn something new. It could mean eliminating mindless scrolling on social media and replacing it with reading books that expand your knowledge, or listening to podcasts that inspire you. The goal is to intentionally replace the things that waste your time with things that move you forward. You don't need to make drastic changes all at once, but you can begin to incorporate small positive habits into your daily routine that add value to your life and support your goals. The key to eliminating distractions is not just about getting rid of what's in the way, but about creating space for what truly matters. When you eliminate the things that are draining your time and energy, you open up the opportunity to focus on your vision, your growth, and your success. You begin to move with purpose, taking deliberate steps toward your goals and achieving results that align with your ambitions. Eliminating distractions is not a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. It's a continuous process of being mindful of where your time goes and making adjustments to ensure that you're always moving forward, not backwards. By getting rid of distractions and protecting your time, you free yourself to do what truly matters, and in turn, you position yourself for success. This simple shift in focus can have a profound impact on your life. The more you eliminate distractions, the more time and energy you can dedicate to achieving your goals and creating the life you've always dreamed of. The importance of setting clear, specific goals cannot be overstated. Without a goal, you're simply moving through life without any real direction. You might feel busy, but you won't be making meaningful progress. A goal gives you purpose. It gives you something to aim for, a destination to work toward. But it's not just about having a vague idea of what you want to accomplish. Success comes from setting clear, specific goals that are measurable and actionable. When you can see where you're going, every step you take becomes more deliberate, more focused, and more effective. When you set clear goals, you're essentially creating a roadmap for your life. Instead of wandering aimlessly, you know exactly where to direct your energy. The clarity that comes from a well-defined goal is invaluable. It cuts through the noise, helps you prioritize your time, and provides the motivation you need to keep moving forward. Whether it's a career goal, a personal development goal, or a financial goal, the process of defining exactly what you want gives you a sense of control and direction in an otherwise unpredictable world. But setting a goal isn't just about deciding what you want, it's about being specific about how you're going to get there. A vague goal like, I want to be successful, won't drive you to action. A clear goal, such as, I want to earn a promotion in the next 6 months by taking on more responsibilities and improving my leadership skills, gives you not only the destination, but also a plan to follow. When you break your goal down into clear, actionable steps, you begin to see a path forward. It becomes less daunting, less overwhelming, and much more achievable. The clearer you are about what you want to accomplish, the easier it will be to stay focused on your mission and avoid distractions. One of the reasons why so many people fail to reach their goals is because they don't define them clearly enough. Without specificity, there's no true measure of success. You can't evaluate progress if you don't know exactly what you're aiming for. This is why it's important to make your goals SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When you use this framework, you eliminate ambiguity, which is one of the biggest obstacles to success. With specific goals, you have a clear vision of what success looks like, and that vision will push you to stay committed even when things get tough. But having clear goals alone is not enough. Once you've established your goals, you need to break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. Often, large goals can feel overwhelming. But when you break a large goal into smaller pieces, each individual task becomes far more manageable. It's like climbing a mountain. You don't look at the entire peak and think, I can't do this. Instead, you focus on the next step, then the next, and before you know it, you've reached the top. When you break your goals down into smaller tasks, you're creating a series of wins. Every time you complete one of those tasks, you gain momentum and confidence. These small victories add up over time and provide the fuel you need to keep going. This process of breaking down goals into manageable pieces also makes it easier to stay organized and prioritize your time. Instead of feeling scattered or unsure of what to do next, you know exactly what action to take. And that clarity enables you to be more productive and efficient. Achieving your goals isn't just about having clarity and breaking them down into manageable steps. It's also about staying adaptable and being willing to adjust your approach when necessary. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes the path you've laid out for yourself may not unfold the way you envisioned it. The key is to stay flexible and open to change while remaining focused on your ultimate objective. If a particular strategy isn't working, change it. If you encounter obstacles along the way, find a different route. The journey toward your goal is rarely linear, but as long as you maintain your focus on the end result, you'll be able to navigate any challenges that come your way. Another important aspect of goal setting is ensuring that your goals align with your values and your purpose. When your goals are connected to something deeper than just external success, when they're aligned with your passions and your personal mission, you're more likely to stay motivated and committed even when things get tough. Goals that are connected to your values give you a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond external rewards. When you pursue something meaningful to you, it becomes easier to stay disciplined and push through setbacks because your why is stronger than any temporary challenge. In conclusion, clear, specific goals are the foundation of success. They give you direction, focus, and motivation. Without them, you're just drifting through life without any real sense of purpose. But when you set clear, actionable goals, you create a roadmap for your future and a path to success. The key to achieving your goals is not just about having a dream, it's about making that dream a reality through clarity, planning, and consistent action. By breaking your goals into smaller tasks, staying adaptable, and aligning them with your values, you'll be able to make steady progress and ultimately reach the success you desire. Prioritizing daily tasks is one of the most effective ways to ensure that you're always moving closer to your goals. Every day you're given a finite amount of time, and how you allocate that time determines the trajectory of your life. But with so many demands on your attention, it's easy to get overwhelmed or sidetracked by tasks that seem urgent but aren't necessarily important. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing the things that truly matter. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes people make is failing to prioritize effectively. They end up spending most of their time on things that won't help them achieve their long-term goals. As a result, they stay busy but never really move forward. Start prioritizing effectively. You need to be clear about what your top priorities are. What matters most to you? What are the things you must focus on today in order to make progress toward your goals? Once you've identified these priorities, you can start building your daily tasks around them. This is where the 80/20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, comes in handy. The idea behind the 80/20 rule is simple. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. In other words, a small number of tasks are responsible for the majority of the value you create. If you want to maximize your productivity and effectiveness, focus on that 20%. Identify the tasks that will have the greatest impact on your goals and make sure those come first. In practical terms, this means that you should look at your to-do list every day and ask yourself, which tasks will have the most significant impact on my long-term success? Then prioritize those. Don't fall into the trap of trying to tackle everything at once. It's easy to get caught up in minor tasks that give you the illusion of being productive. For example, responding to emails or organizing your workspace might feel like progress, but if those tasks aren't directly contributing to your major goals, they're taking valuable time away from what truly matters. A simple trick is to ask yourself, if I accomplish nothing else today, what's the one thing I must get done? This forces you to focus on what's most important and helps you avoid getting distracted by less significant activities. Another key element of prioritizing effectively is learning how to say no. The truth is, you can't do everything and you shouldn't try to. It's easy to get caught up in the demands of other people, whether it's taking on extra work at your job, attending social events, or helping others with their projects. While it's important to be supportive and cooperative, you also have to protect your time and energy. If something doesn't align with your goals, if it doesn't move you forward, then you need to learn how to say no. Saying no isn't always easy, especially if you don't want to disappoint people. But it's an essential skill for prioritizing your time. The more you learn to say no to things that don't matter, the more room you create for the things that will truly make a difference in your life. Another aspect of effective prioritization is the ability to recognize when a task is no longer worth your time. As you progress in life, in your career, some tasks that may have been necessary in the past may no longer be relevant to where you're headed. For instance, as you gain more experience or climb the career ladder, certain administrative tasks or low-level responsibilities may no longer serve you. It's important to be able to evaluate your tasks critically and ask, does this still align with where I'm headed? If it doesn't, consider delegating or eliminating it. This will free up time for the activities that will help you move closer to your vision. Effective prioritization also requires time management. It's one thing to know what's important, but it's another thing entirely to allocate the appropriate amount of time to each task. Time blocking is a great technique for ensuring that you focus on your priorities without letting other tasks steal your attention. You can create specific blocks of time throughout your day dedicated to working on your high priority tasks. And during those blocks, you focus solely on that task. This eliminates distractions and ensures that you're dedicating the time necessary to complete important work. Additionally, time blocking helps prevent procrastination because you've already decided when and where you're going to work on each task, which makes it less likely that you'll put things off. Lastly, when prioritizing daily tasks, it's essential to be mindful of your energy levels. Not all tasks are created equal, and some require more mental energy than others. For example, a task that requires creative thinking or problem solving should be done during the times when your energy is at its peak, usually in the morning for many people. On the other hand, tasks that are more routine or don't require as much focus, such as administrative tasks, can be tackled when your energy is lower. Understanding your natural energy patterns throughout the day can help you optimize your schedule, ensuring that you're working on the right tasks at the right times. In conclusion, prioritizing daily tasks is the key to making sure your time is spent on the activities that will truly move you toward your goals. The most successful people are not those who work the hardest, but those who focus on the things that matter most. By identifying your top priorities, focusing on high-impact tasks, learning to say no, eliminating time-wasting activities, and effectively managing your time and energy, you can create a daily routine that propels you towards success. Prioritization isn't just about getting things done. It's about getting the right things done. When you focus on what truly matters, you set yourself up for a life filled with achievement and fulfillment. One of the most powerful tools in creating lasting success is cultivating the discipline to consistently take action. A lot of people have great ideas, big dreams, and clear goals, but what separates those who succeed from those who don't is the ability to consistently take the right actions day after day. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for things to fall into place. It's about showing up, doing the work, and pushing forward regardless of the circumstances. This is where discipline plays a crucial role. Discipline is what turns your dreams and goals into a reality. It's the habit of taking action even when you don't feel like it, even when things get tough, and even when the results don't come immediately. The key to cultivating this kind of discipline is understanding that success isn't built overnight. It's a long-term game, and consistent action is the only way to stay on course. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of setting new goals and making plans, but real progress happens when you move past the initial enthusiasm and continue to work toward your goals, no matter how many obstacles arise. Every successful person has faced challenges, doubts, and moments of weakness. But what sets them apart is their willingness to keep going when things get difficult. They've developed the discipline to push through discomfort and stay focused on the bigger picture. Discipline is also about developing habits that support your goals. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of deliberate actions taken over time. By cultivating habits that support your success, you start building momentum that propels you forward. These habits might include things like setting aside time each day to work on your goals, maintaining a positive mindset, taking care of your physical health, or staying organized and focused. When you make these actions part of your daily routine, they become second nature, and you don't have to rely on motivation or inspiration to get things done. Motivation can be fleeting, but discipline, once developed, becomes a steady force that drives you to take action no matter what. One of the most important aspects of developing discipline is setting clear expectations for yourself. You need to know exactly what you're working toward and why. If your goals aren't clearly defined, it's easy to lose focus or get discouraged when you don't see immediate results. Clear goals act as a compass, guiding your actions and decisions. They remind you of your purpose and help you stay on track when you face setbacks. For example, if you're working on a project, break it down into smaller, manageable tasks and create a timeline for completion. When you have clear expectations and a roadmap to follow, it's easier to stay disciplined and take consistent action because you know exactly what needs to be done. It's important to remember that taking consistent action doesn't mean you need to be perfect or have everything figured out. Perfectionism can be a major roadblock to progress because it leads to procrastination and fear of making mistakes. The key is to take action even if it's not perfect. Action builds momentum, and momentum builds confidence. As you start taking consistent steps toward your goals, you'll start to see progress, which will fuel your motivation to keep going. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you start. Just begin. As you take action, you learn, grow, and adjust as needed. Another element of discipline is learning to overcome resistance. Resistance is something everyone faces when trying to achieve something significant. It's that voice inside your head that says, "This is too hard," or "You don't feel like doing this today." Resistance can show up in many forms: procrastination, self-doubt, fear of failure. But the key is to recognize it for what it is and push through it. The more you resist resistance, the easier it becomes to stay disciplined and take action. This is why it's important to develop a routine that helps you overcome resistance automatically. For example, if you find it difficult to start working in the morning, make it a habit to begin your day with the most important task on your list. By making this the first thing you do each day, you reduce the chances of procrastination and give yourself a sense of accomplishment early on. One of the challenges of taking consistent action is dealing with setbacks. Not every day will go according to plan, and not every task will be completed as expected, but successful people understand that setbacks aren't failures, they're opportunities to learn and grow. Instead of letting setbacks derail your progress, use them as learning experiences. Assess what went wrong, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. The ability to bounce back from setbacks is what builds resilience and strengthens your discipline. When you can embrace setbacks as part of the journey, you're able to maintain your focus and continue taking action even when things don't go as planned. It's important to celebrate small wins along the way. Consistent action doesn't always yield immediate results, and it can sometimes feel like you're putting in a lot of effort without seeing the payoff. That's why it's important to celebrate the small victories along the way. Every time you complete a task, overcome a challenge, or stay disciplined when you'd rather give up, celebrate it. These small wins build momentum and help keep you motivated as you work toward your larger goals. Discipline isn't just about pushing through the hard times. It's also about recognizing your progress and using that momentum to keep going. In conclusion, developing the discipline to take consistent action is the key to turning your goals and dreams into reality. It's about building the habits, routines, and mindset that support your success. Discipline means showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and doing the work even when the results aren't immediate. It's about setting clear goals, overcoming resistance, and learning from setbacks. When you commit to consistent action, you create momentum that will carry you toward your goals step by step. The road to success is not always easy, but with discipline you can navigate the challenges, stay focused on your mission, and ultimately achieve the success you desire. The ability to stay focused and avoid distractions is one of the most essential skills for achieving success. In today's fast-pacing world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, notifications, emails, and a constant barrage of demands on your time and attention. It's easy to get sidetracked and lose sight of what's important, especially when there are so many things competing for your focus. But the truth is, if you want to stop wasting time and start winning, you need to learn how to stay focused and prioritize the things that truly matter. The first step in staying focused is understanding where your time and energy are going. Often we think we're working on something important, but in reality we're just filling our time with tasks that don't move us forward. It's easy to get caught up in busy work, checking emails, attending meetings, or responding to messages that makes us feel productive but doesn't actually contribute to our long-term goals. To avoid this, you need to take a step back and evaluate how you're spending your time. Are you spending the majority of your day on activities that bring you closer to your goals? Or are you getting distracted by tasks that are not adding value to your life? Once you've identified where your time is being spent, you need to start creating boundaries and eliminating distractions. One of the most effective ways to do this is by setting specific times for checking emails or social media, rather than allowing them to interrupt your day whenever they come up. This might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. By setting clear boundaries, you protect your focus and ensure that you're spending your time on the activities that truly matter. Instead of constantly reacting to emails or notifications, you can be proactive about how you use your time, creating more structure and control in your day. Another strategy for maintaining focus is to create a distraction-free work environment. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to stay focused, and if your workspace is cluttered or filled with distractions, it can be difficult to concentrate. Make an effort to eliminate distractions in your immediate environment. This could mean turning off your phone, using apps that block distracting websites, or setting up a quiet, dedicated workspace where you can focus on the task at hand. The more you can control your environment and eliminate unnecessary distractions, the easier it will be to stay focused on the work that matters. In addition to creating a distraction-free environment, another key to staying focused is setting clear intentions for your day. Before you begin any task, take a moment to ask yourself, what is the purpose of this task? What do I want to accomplish? When you have a clear intention in mind, you're more likely to stay focused and less likely to get sidetracked by irrelevant distractions. Setting intentions also helps you prioritize your tasks. If you know exactly what you need to accomplish, it's easier to stay on track and avoid wasting time on less important tasks. One of the most powerful tools for maintaining focus is time blocking. Time blocking is the practice of scheduling specific periods of time for focused work on a particular task or project. This technique helps eliminate the temptation to multitask or get distracted by other activities. By committing to a set amount of time for each task, you're creating a sense of urgency and accountability. Time blocking also ensures that you're allocating enough time to each task so you don't end up rushing through important work or neglecting certain responsibilities. Whether it's a 30-minute block for writing, an hour for planning, or a few hours for deep work on a project, time blocking helps you stay focused and productive throughout the day. It's important to recognize that focus is a skill that can be developed over time. Like any skill, it takes practice to improve. If you find yourself getting distracted frequently, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. With consistent practice, you'll get better at recognizing when you're losing focus and taking steps to get back on track. The more you practice maintaining focus, the more natural it will become. In the end, focus is one of the most important keys to success because it allows you to direct your energy and attention toward the things that truly matter. By eliminating distractions, creating structure in your day, and managing your energy, you can achieve greater productivity, reach your goals more effectively, and stop wasting time. The ability to stay focused is a skill that will pay off in every area of your life.